Guys, I genuinely don't get it. I do not get the hate for most film adaptations for video game movies. Things like the numerous Resident Evil live-action outings, original Mortal Kombat film, and Sonic the Hedgehog duology are all examples of video game adaptations done right in my personal opinion, and Uncharted 2022 is a film I'll proudly add to the other flawless game adaptations because oh my god, I fucking love this movie. I am a huge fan of Naughty Dog's top-tier storytelling in the gaming space, and arguably one of their first narrative gems was Uncharted Drake's Fortune, a third-person shooter and platformer hybrid that spawned 3 direct sequels, 1 spin-off, and the now-released movie. I've only made it to the first 2 Uncharted games along with Lost Legacy, and I plan on eventually going back and playing through 3 and 4 as well in the inevitable Uncharted marathon I plan on doing at some point. I'm only telling you this so you can all know that while I am a fan of Nathan Drake and his crazy adventures, I'm more of a casual fan, and Uncharted isn't a series I hold dear to my heart like, say, Sly Cooper or Resident Evil. That's why when the Uncharted film released and it got a lukewarm response by fans, I didn't feel any need to check it out for myself. But eventually, my curiosity got the better of me and I finally watched Uncharted. And guys, I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. Cross my heart and hope to die, I am not trying to be hyperbolic. But with the long history of video game films I have watched, nothing perfectly encapsulates the spirit and essence of a video game in movie form as much as Uncharted has. This is a perfect adaptation, and it's easily one of the best game adaptations I've ever seen in my life. But why is that? Well, first, we gotta talk about the casting. Everyone, including me, were completely baffled when we found out Tom Holland was going to play Nathan Drake. This felt like a decision that was made primarily to draw in fans of Holland instead of picking someone capable of portraying the adventurous treasure hunter we all know and love from the games. And it turns out, we were right. Tom Holland wasn't chosen to portray the Nathan Drake from the games. That's because the Nathan Drake he's portraying is not the one from the games. At least not yet. Nate in this film is a complete rookie when it comes to the treasure hunting business. He's a young man robbing bracelets at his bartending job. But after he's recruited by Sully to find the lost Wakanda fortune, Nate's wit, intelligence, and knowledge of ancient history seen in the games shines through. And we begin seeing all the ingredients that makes Nathan Drake in this young man. It's an awesome direction to take the character and leaves a lot of room for development in not only this film but also potential sequels. There's also the second star of the film, Victor Sullivan, played by Mark Wahlberg. Wahlberg was another polarizing casting decision at first, and while he may not look like Sully from the games, that literally does not matter because Mark's performance embodies everything Sully is all about. Sully in this film for the most part is a scumbag through and through. The only thing that motivates him is greed, and he does not give a shit about anyone or anything else. At least at first. Sully's main arc in the movie is going from an irredeemable douche only stringing Nate along for his own personal gain to becoming an unlikely friend. Someone who would prioritize Nate's life over a bag of riches. Someone actually capable of caring about another person for once. In the games, Nate and Sully already had an established trusting friendship, but to see that actually come to be is sick. And of course, let's not forget about Chloe Fraser, played by Sophia Taylor-Alley. I don't know what else to say, Sophia is Chloe. Every facial expression, movement, line delivery, this is Chloe Fraser, and I don't give a damn what anyone says. The only con is I wish she had the same level of development Nate and Sully had, but she's still a blast and will likely be explored in later sequels. Yeah, these characters are incredibly faithful to their game counterparts and are backed by great performances all around. And you know, another quality from the games that I wasn't expecting to be so prominent in the film were the puzzles. You don't see too much of them in the trailer, but believe me, they're in here and they're excellent. There are so many situations in the film where our characters have to solve a multitude of complex riddles to find the lost Wakanda treasure. So much so, this film genuinely feels like a massive treasure hunt, and these puzzle solving moments are when Nathan's knowledge completely shines. And that is perfectly all balanced out by the high-octane action and larger-than-life spectacle the games are known for. There are plenty of action scenes throughout filled with shameless over-the-top direction that I wish I could have experienced in theaters. There's literally a scene where Nate and Sully battle mercenaries on a pirate ship being airlifted by a helicopter that is also being attacked by a second airborne pirate ship. That alone is worth the price of admission. We see a fucking helicopter be taken down by a cannonball. If that's not pure Uncharted magic, I don't know what is. Also, don't get me started on that intense airplane scene that's apparently lifted straight from the third game. It's just a taste of the madness to ensue, in this movie opening with Nathan in the middle of a life-threatening situation, and gradually building up to that exact scene like the second game masterfully did was a great callback. And as a noteworthy side note, the set designs in this movie are perfect, and I should also mention the pacing will keep you hooked the entire way through. In conclusion, Uncharted is a perfect adaptation. There's nothing missing here. The cheeky dialogue, fun characters, crazy action, usage of real-world history to explain a lost treasure, and intriguing puzzles all sing Uncharted, and this movie is a fun time whether you're a fan of the games or not. With that exciting post-credits scene we saw at the end, and the film likely to get a sequel, I'm really looking forward to seeing what this team of talented writers and actors are able to do next. And hopefully Ruben Fleischer comes back to direct because he did a fantastic job. And this film being the first of hopefully many PlayStation Studios projects has set a good precedent. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, then please like, subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Peace out.